Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley and this is Haley TV. Okay, so today we're gonna switch things up a little bit and we're gonna do a nice recipe, one of my childhood favorites, dumpling and smoked herring. So for this recipe we're gonna need smoked herring, onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, scallions, garlic, habanero pepper, fish seasoning from Maggi, seasoning salt, generic, all-purpose seasoning from Maggi, regular salt, and black pepper. So we're gonna start off this recipe with a boiling pot of hot water for our smoked herring. Now our smoked herring is gonna boil for about 15 to 20 minutes or until you see oil to the top of the water and the smoked herring is nice and soft. I did also put the ingredients on the side like you guys saw, but I'm actually also going to put it in the description box so that you guys don't have to keep stopping and starting this video. So we're going to give this smoked herring a nice quick stir. Make sure that it's fully submerged into the water and leave it to boil. So I actually did not record how to get to this initial dough. If you guys are interested in that, I definitely would put the instructions in the description box. However, I thought it was self-explanatory. This is why I didn't do that. So I'm going to cut this dough into 4 equal parts and then I am going to roll each of the quarters into a ball. So with each quarter of dough, I'm actually going to roll it out pretty thin or thick if you want. It depends on how thick or thin you want your dumplings to be, and then I'm going to cut it with a glass. I don't have a cookie cutter. If you do, you can also use that. Make whatever shape you want. The standard shape is definitely circular, but feel free to do whatever you want with this dough. So as promised, the oil is actually on top of the water, indicating that the smoked herring is ready and it will also be soft. So we're going to proceed to clean it. Just make sure and take out the scaly looking stuff at the top and you're fine. After we do that, we're actually going to strip the smoked herring into little pieces, but not too fine, not too thick. Okay, so now it's time for us to cook our smoked herring. We're going to start off by putting half the amount of oil that is called for this recipe. And then when the oil is on medium heat and it gets hot enough, we're going to put our onions in there and cook for about a minute and a half. We're going to go in with our garlic and then we're going to cook for another minute or so. Make sure not to overcook the garlic because you don't want it to burn. Now we're going to go in with our bell peppers. Feel free to use any color that you want, but I chose these colors because this was literally all it had in the grocery store at the time, but you can feel free to use whatever you want. So at the beginning of this video, I forgot to mention thyme. You definitely want to add 4 sprigs of thyme into your recipe. Just throw them all in there and then you can pull the sticks out at the end of the recipe. Stir it well, and then we're going to add some scallions. You're going to cook this for about 30 seconds because of the consistency of the scallions. Make sure to incorporate well. So we're going to go in with our hot pepper. If you choose not to use habanero, that's fine. You can use whatever hot pepper you want. Make sure that it is well incorporated before you start adding seasoning to your vegetables. So we're going to go in with our Maggi Fish seasoning. It can also be a generic brand. Black pepper. Then the all-purpose seasoning. That can also be a generic brand. Generic brands usually still have the same goodness. As far as the seasoned salt and the regular salt, that's salt to taste. Everybody has a different amount of salt that they can take, and that's fine. So you can salt it to your liking. Then we're going to go in with the smoked herring, as you can see. Make sure that it's properly well tossed. We're now going to go in with the remaining half of the oil. Make sure that you drizzle well and incorporate it into the smoked herring. Last but not least, we're going to add the tomatoes. One of the reasons why we add the tomatoes last is because you want to keep the integrity and character of the tomatoes and not necessarily have it melt completely into the pot. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. Please let me know in the comment section if you guys like this recipe, if you have tried it. If you think anything needs to be tweaked or changed, that's fine. And like always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you never miss when I upload. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.